I need you to believe that you are special and that you are capable of achieving greatness in life. Now, I personally believe that all of us have an inner flame of greatness within us. And I want to share 4 important lessons with you today. See, as I was preparing for this speech this morning, and as I was researching about flames, I learned that a flame is said to be a hot body of ignited gas that is generated by fire. You see, as an ex-Boy Scout, ex-cadet instructor, and an ex-pathfinder growing up, I had numerous opportunities to cook outdoors, not with a microwave, not with a stove, not with a gas bottle, but simply with some leaves, some sticks, and just a match. And you see, I was often amazed at how a small spark or a small flame can often want to produce something big and powerful. Well, you see, I've come to recognize that no fire ever starts out big and large. It always starts with a small spark or a small flame. So here's lesson number 1. Never despise the small things. Repeat after me. Do not despise the small things in life. Now, maintain on our road to our dreams and our visions. There will be times when we may try to overlook the small things in life. There will be moments when we think that, oh, everything should go this way, or we may automatically assume that this is the journey I want to take and everything will fall into place at this particular time and how we want it. But you see, oftentimes life will take you on a journey and it will teach you to appreciate the small things in life. You see, as my mother once said, if you can't be trusted with the small and the little things in life, then you won't be trusted with the greater things. Why? Because small things handled well over time leads to great success. So I tell you this, do not despise the small things in life. Small things that we may often overlook, like showing kindness. Small things that we may often overlook, like being loving, like speaking kind words to others. Small things like being diligent with your schoolwork. Small things like being disciplined and committed. Small things that keep you moving. In addition, you must also learn to never despise the small beginnings. You see, many of you right now, all the odds may not be in your court. For many of you, you may be at a season where you think that your gifts or your abilities or your talents are as good as someone else. But I want to let you know to do not despise the small things in life. Because the last time I checked, the only reason why David in the Bible was able to face the giant Goliath was because he chose to be faithful with protecting his small and his little sheep. If you want to do great things in your life, do not despise the small things. But I also need you to understand that that isn't all there is to achieving success. See, as I continue my study on flames, I also learned 3 important things which a flame needs in order to grow. A flame is said to need fuel, it needs oxygen, and it also needs an ignition source in order to grow. You see, as human beings, I personally believe that there's an inner flame of greatness that has been placed on the inside of us. But the question is, will you ignite that inner flame? See, in order for you to grow to your maximum potential, there are 3 things I need you to do. And these will be the last 3 lessons I share with you today. Number 1, you must find your fuel. Number 2, you must find your oxygen. And number 3, you must discover your ignition source. Allow me to break this down simply for you. A flame is said to need fuel in order to continue to burn. Now, that fuel may be wood, it may be vegetation, or it may be leaves. The fuel that you need in your life to propel you to greatness and to success is your vision. Everyone say vision. Now that thing you believe you are capable of doing, that spark of thought that comes to your mind when you think of all that you are capable of achieving, that spark of creativity, that splash of creativeness that's within your mind that you believe you are capable of achieving is your vision. And your vision is going to be your fuel. It is that thing that is going to create that burning desire within you to strive for excellence. But that's not all you need to grow. You see, the flame also needs oxygen. In other words, the flame needs to be in an environment which allows for growth. If you place yourselves in environments which stifle your growth, then you will never ignite your inner flames. You must surround yourself with people who will guide you, who will point you, and who will lead you in the right direction. You heard your principal say, choose your friends wisely. Because you need people in your life who will believe in you. You need people in your life who will guide you and point you in the right direction, whether it is friends, family members, or mentors. But my friends, I also need you to believe in your own potential. It is good when others can believe in you, but I also need you to believe that you are capable of achieving your dreams and your goals. Finally, I need you to also find your ignition source. Your ignition source is your why. Now allow me to break this down. You should ask yourself the question, why am I pursuing this goal? Why am I pursuing this dream? What will happen if I make the decision not to pursue it? What impact will it have on those around me? What impact will it ultimately have on you? As I close today, I want you to remember that there's greatness within you. So, I implore each of you, never allow your circumstances to determine your destiny. Make the decision today in your heart